And next up, we have Chef Teena Arora with her Channa Masala. It's a curry. So Chef Teena has 20 plus years of experience, and she'll teach you how to prepare eclectic and sustainable Indian, vegetarian, and vegan recipes, effortlessly packed with robust, mouth-watering flavors and spices that have medicinal attributes. Her recipes are based on traditional Indian culinary style of cooking infused with a modern and health-conscious focus on clean, seasonal, and healthy ingredients without sacrificing the flavor one bit. Some of her clients include Stanford University and Whole Foods Market. She won the 2014 Live Well Network Summer Grilling Competition hosted by Chef Brian Scott. And here she is.
Thank you. Thank you. Welcome, everyone. So I just want to start off by asking folks here, is everybody here familiar with Indian cuisine? Pretty much? Oh, if you're not familiar, raise your hand so I can. Oh, one. Okay. Educational. This will be educational today. And vegetarian. Is everybody vegetarian and vegan in here? Yeah? Okay. Yeah? All right, wonderful. So today I'm going to teach you how to make Channa Masala. That's our garbanzo bean, or AKA chickpea curry. It's it's packed with protein, lots of spices, Indian spices. I'm not sure if you guys know they're medicinal, especially turmeric, which is the yellow spice. There's been a lot of studies about it lately that it helps with Alzheimer's. It's an anti-inflammatory. It's an antibacterial. It's great for a lot of things. So in an Indian household, in a pantry, you'll see these are called masala dabbas, which is spice tin. Nowadays, they come stainless steel. They're easy to wash. So we typically hold about 7 spices in each one. I mean, they're kind of customizable to your own kitchen. These are the ones that I always use in my recipes. You might recognize, I don't know how this thing works, but can you guys all see these spices? Okay. All right, so I have a tin that has ground spices, and then I have a tin that has whole spices, with the exception of I do have cumin seeds in here. So I'll just go kind of clockwise here and tell you what we have. So this one is cumin seeds, and then we have cumin powder, coriander, red chili or cayenne. This is curry powder, which is a spice blend. There's maybe 10 to 15 different spices in there.
Is it mild?
You can make it a hot or mild, medium. It's up to you. My blend is a mild medium. Yep. And then this is the spice that I mentioned earlier about the turmeric, which is the wonder spice. Dr. Andrew Whale, Dr. Mark Hyman, they all talk about turmeric, Cleveland Clinic. So a lot of hospitals are using it to fight different problems, but mainly Alzheimer's. And then the one in the center here is garam masala. That's another blend. So again, you have like 10 to 15 different spices. The ones that I put in mine, for instance, garam masala has cumin, cardamom, cinnamon, cloves, black pepper, saffron, nutmeg, and mace. This is usually roasted already, so you use it as a garnish. Okay? And then the curry powder, I have cumin, coriander, ginger, mango powder, garlic, black pepper, turmeric, red chili, and fenugreek. So again, it just depends how you make it, what your recipe is. And then I have a chai masala here, because everybody knows masala chai tea, but unfortunately we're not doing a demo of it today. But these are recipes that I've had in my family for generations. I grew up in the restaurant business. My mother's here sitting in the audience today. We had an Indian restaurant in the Midwest, and so I learned everything from her. These are her special signature recipes for these spices, and I sell these on my website at currysutra.com, and today we'll have them and spice tins as well. So let's move on to the recipe, or actually let me go to the whole spice tin. Okay, so these might look a little bit more familiar because they're not only used in Indian cuisine. So we have cinnamon sticks, whole peppercorn, this is dry red chili, and then we have black peppercorn, or black cloves, and then bay leaves, mustard seeds. Now mustard seeds also come in yellow. And then in the center here, you can kind of see I actually have 2 kinds of cardamom. So I have the green cardamom and then the black cardamom. And we use that in like rice pudding, different rice dishes, and koftas, curries that have a lot of sauce and are really rich. And of course it's in the chai masala. So we'll be using 2 of these in today's recipe. So Channa Masala. So again, that's garbanzo bean curry. Here are the essentials that we're going to be using. We have tomato, onions. I like to use coconut oil just because it's it's a fad these days. It's great for cholesterol. It's wonderful at a high smoking point, and it imparts a lot of great flavor along with the Indian spice. It pairs really nice. And then we have some tomato paste, fresh garlic, garbanzo beans, which I have already cooked. They're organic and they're already rinsed and ready to go. And then we have cilantro for a garnish and some chilies if you like it hot. And so we'll just get started. So I've got my pan here on about medium-high heat. And I'm just going to cut our onion. Feel free to ask any questions while I'm demoing. Yeah. Oh, so I sell these, and you can also buy them online. Masala dabbas. Masala dabba, which means spice box. Dabba, yep, M-A-S-A-L-A, masala, which means spice, and then dabba, D-H-A-B-A, box. And I sell empties for 30, and the filled with the spices are 50 each. So I have some coconut oil here that I'm going to use.
Where do you get your spices?
Spices I get all over the place. I order online. I get them shipped in from New York, Chicago. I go to the local Indian store. Okay, so we're adding some coconut oil, and then we're going to add some onions, diced onions to that. If you guys have a pressure cooker, this recipe is great for that. It cuts down the time. And then we're going to put cumin seeds in there. It's a little hot. It's hard to control electric, but we'll make it happen. It's already starting to smell really nice in here. Anything with onion and spices, and I'm going to add garlic, a lot of aroma and flavor. Okay, so that's all good. You can make this, days in advance. It's great for parties. When do you use the powder versus the seeds? I don't know. I like to just have my seeds present. I like to see them. I'll be putting cumin powder in here later too. I don't know. It's just kind of something that we always start out with in Indian cuisine is the cumin seeds and the garlic and the onion. And the garlic, you can dice it, you can slice it, whatever you like. You can use a garlic paste if you have finicky kids and are picking it out, or people who just don't like it. Yeah.
When I go to a Indian restaurant, are the regular vegetarian curry made with ghee?
Yeah, some restaurants use ghee, some don't. Some will use olive oil, some will use canola oil. Some use coconut oil. It all varies. It varies, yeah. Like dosa in the city, they use ghee on everything. I had a dosa there and I could taste it in the first bite.
Is the curry made traditionally ghee?
Traditionally, yes. No? Okay, my mom says no.
For regular Indian dosa?
Yeah, olive oil. Back in the day, maybe 50, 60 years, I'm sure it was ghee, It's clarified butter for those of you who don't know what ghee is. Okay, so we've got our onions, we've got our garlic. Doesn't that smell good already? Yeah? Yeah. You have to speak up, sorry, it's hard to hear over here. Yes, you can use kidney beans, yep. So the question was, can you use other beans instead of garbanzo beans? For this recipe, kidney, yes.
Can you tell people to keep quiet? There's 6 different conversations.
Oh, sorry everybody. Can we try to keep our personal conversations to a minimum. Curry leaves is, I use them but not in this recipe, and curry leaves is more common to the south. So I will actually be putting a bay leaf in here momentarily. I'm putting in some salt now. It's like a teaspoon. We can always adjust the salt.
You said you were using spices in the other kinds of beans as well?
Yes, all sorts of curries. Cauliflower curry, kidney bean curry, eggplant curry, we have spinach curry. And then I'm going to put cinnamon in. Cinnamon, if you guys know, it's a metabolism booster. So all our spices have medicinal qualities. There's a slew of information on Google, on the internet. You could Google cumin, for instance. You could Google coriander, and it'll tell you all about all our spice benefits. Okay, so now we're going to add our tomato. So let me get that chopped up. You can use a Roma tomato or just this regular tomato I have here. Heirloom tomatoes are great when they're seasonal. And the different colors look really nice. Try to go fresh whenever you can and organic whenever you can. Sorry? Yes, I'm actually going to put the spice in now. So yeah, you want to put it in after, after the onions. Like I should have put them in and then added the tomato just because of the juice from the tomato so they wouldn't burn. So I'm actually going to add those now. Okay, so we're putting in the coriander, and then we're going to put in some cumin powder, as you had mentioned, and then a little bit of the turmeric, not too much because it's bitter, and a little red chili, because not everybody likes the spicy, right? And then curry powder is really where you want to go higher, so like two heap tablespoons or so for this amount of quantity. So this is 16 ounces of beans. Okay. And now we're going to add our tomato paste, about 2 tablespoons. This one is Trader Joe's. Doesn't say organic on it. Okay, so tomato paste. Okay, so now we're going to add our beans. Bring this up temperature to a boil with the water and the beans. And then just stir that. So really easy to make. And again, protein packed. And when you pair it with rice, it's a complete protein. Keeps you full. Okay, and then we'll add our water. Sorry? Yep, temperature's up to high. Oh, these chilies? Yeah, this will be a garnish. Yeah, that's at the end. Garnish, yep. So that should be good. Okay, so we just bring that to a boil now. And we'll let that cook for about 10 minutes. And then we garnish with our garam masala, which is our spice blend that's already roasted, and our fresh cilantro and chilies. And that's pretty much it. So pretty straightforward. We'll have samples for you guys coming out momentarily. And we paired it with basmati rice that is cumin flavored. So any questions?
What's the chili?
Oh, this one is just a green chili. Oh, this one, cayenne or red chili pepper.
The one you mentioned that you add, the middle one.
Oh, that spice blend is called garam masala. Garam. Garam means hot, and masala means spice.
Oh, what's in it?
So
Make tea with it, right?
no, that's chai masala. That's different. Yeah, garam masala, again, every person makes it different. But to give you an idea, cumin, cardamom, cinnamon, cloves, black pepper, saffron, mace. This is my own, yeah. Yep.
What is mace in Hindi?
Let's see if my mom knows.
Should I put
Mace in Hindi?
huh?
Mace.
Mace. I think it's delivery. Make it giant. This is to the degrees.
Sorry? Sorry? Oh, you can pair it with anything. You can pair it with, oh, you mean adding in here? You wanted to add in there? Oh, yeah, mushrooms. Mushrooms, you could put tofu in there. That's not a vegetable, but spinach?
Also anything?
No, not anything. Like broccoli, no. No. I would say mushrooms and spinach you could add. Yes, exactly. So like maybe in 5 more minutes you would add some sliced mushrooms, cremini or brown, cremini or white mushrooms, button mushrooms, right? Not the portobello. They don't really go that well together with the beans. And then at like the last 3-4 minutes you can throw in some fresh spinach because those leaves will wilt anyway, right? With the steam. Yes, start here.
Rather than boiling it for 10 minutes, would you put it like on a low heat for a longer time?
You can, but it's gonna take a longer time for it to cook. I use a pressure cooker, so in the first whistle, after a minute I turn it off. It's done. So.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
When you're ready.
Oh yeah, we're
So
ready.
just
Yeah, we're ready.
tell us
We're
when
ready.
you're ready.
Yeah, we're ready. Thank you.
Can I tell us
Yeah,
to start?
please. Thank you. Okay, I think you were next.
For your rice,
Uh huh.
human rice, do you add anything else besides water?
I added like half a teaspoon of coconut oil. You don't have to. You can even add a 1/4 teaspoon of salt if you wanted. But you don't need anything with the cumin seeds. It's enough flavor. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I mean, there's so many ways to make rice. That's what we made today. But you can add green peas. You can add onions, mushrooms. You can even put boiled garbanzo beans in your rice. Nuts and berries, slivered almonds, all sorts of things. Okay. Yeah.
I don't know if you can answer this question.
Okay.
If I go to a regular Indian restaurant, because I can't find a vegetarian one,
Okay.
order vegetarian food,
Right.
am I fairly safe that it is really vegetarian, there's no cross-contamination with
Right.
utensils and touching
Yeah, I mean, you just nailed it. You have to ask because I'm vegetarian also, and there is cross-contamination. You don't know sometimes back there if they're using the same ladle. It's just, and I don't know if they would be truthful. I mean,
because I never go to Chinese restaurants.
neither do I. Exactly.
Ask them all you
Yep. Yep. They're still going to marinate. Yeah, exactly.
They might tell you one thing,
Exactly.
and I don't care.
Yep. I never eat Chinese either.
Because there's so many vegetarians,
Yeah.
there's more of a awareness.
I mean, I think I was just going to say that. I think they understand and they know that the clientele is vegetarian, 50% usually. So, I mean, we didn't at our restaurant. We knew that. We didn't cross-contaminate, but it just depends. The chef, the ethics, just the thinking about it, the awareness, because he might not be vegetarian, right? And he's not thinking and he just accidentally, so mistakes happen. But I think all in all, you can trust them, Yes?
When you send the whole spices in your cooking, do you leave them whole? So if you're using cinnamon or
Yep, you leave it whole.
you leave them whole in the car
Yes.
and then just press anything in?
Exactly, yeah. It's kind of a pain because you got to pick it out, but I think there's like pouches these days, mesh pouches. You can put all the whole spices in there and like drop it in your rice, and then you can take it out. I don't know. I mean, I've never used one, so.
Is this recipe written down somewhere?
I have it here, so if you have a smartphone, you can come and take a picture. So I can also scan it on my scanner on my phone and email it to you. You can also email me. My business cards are up here. Be happy to send it to you.
Or ask your friend to email to you so it helps.
Sorry?
Have your friend email to you.
Right, exactly. Yeah, but you could take a picture of it with your phone.
When you toast your spices, do you use oil or dry pan?
Nope, I just use a coffee grinder. Dry. You want to keep them dry.
Oh, I meant to toast them like.
Oh, toast them. Yeah, you don't need any oil. Nope. So I think they're getting the samples ready, and everybody's probably getting so hungry with the smell in here, right? Again, I'm getting a curry facial, by the way, but no, my parents are retired, so we don't. Great question. I would go to the Mecca, either in Fremont or Sunnyvale. I mean, that's like India town. There's Indian restaurants everywhere. I go to some hole-in-the-wall places, but a good one is Chat Bhavan, and they have 5-6 locations. San Francisco, I don't know in San Francisco. I mean, naan and curry, I don't know, but that's like your hole-in-the-wall pop shop, right? And they will contaminate, cross-contaminate. I wouldn't trust naan and curry if you're vegetarian. And same with Shalimar. So. Oh, Udupi, yeah, Udupi is South Indian, it's vegetarian. Oh, dosa, as I mentioned, but I don't like ghee, and everything is ghee in there, so. There's one at Fillmore, I think, and I don't know where else.
You can freeze the sauce up.
You can freeze this? Yeah, the curry? Yeah. Stays good in the freezer.
Okay, make 10.
Yeah, you can make a whole batch, you know, and then you can freeze it. Yeah. And then another idea is like leftover utilization. You can make a wrap, and you can put your beans in there, like a burrito, you know? So, yeah, that's probably it. You can pair it with some raita, which is the yogurt condiment that we make usually with cucumbers or some fresh mint, some red onion, and we put the garam masala in there. We put the red cayenne. It's like a tzatziki, but it's the Indian raita. So if it's spicy, you know, yogurt will help cut down the heat. It's great with puris, which are deep fried breads. Channa bhatura. Bhatura is another type of deep fried bread. You'll get that in Indian restaurants.
There's a lot of really delicious Indian desserts and sweets.
Yes.
Are they all vegetarian?
Yes, they are. Yes. They are not all vegan, though. A lot of them contain dairy.
But no gelatin?
No, nothing. A lot of ghee. A lot of ghee and a lot of dairy. Cheese, paneer, yeah, fatty. Yeah. So, yeah.
So, question on the matter of asafetida.
Yes.
You didn't use it in it?
No, you don't need it in these beans. They're easy to. These are easy to digest. So you would use it in a certain lentil, like dal. Certain dals, like chana dal, you might want little asafetida at the end.
Because I've read on some blogs, some people use it in everything.
No, I don't like it in everything. We don't. My mom and I, we don't use it in everything. But there are some things you need it in. You know, yes. Like, I don't know if you've heard of dokla. Dokla is a South Indian street snack appetizer. It's like a sponge cake. It's made out of chickpea flour and yogurt and some spices. That we need a little asafetida in the garnish that we put in it. It has some juices and water and sugar. And so again, to digest the beans or that chickpea flour. I think it's regional. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we can ask you too, right? Am I answering it right? Okay, yeah. So this is done, and we have a whole pot in the back. So basically, this is all the consistency that you want. Can you guys see that? I mean, if you want it soupier, you could add more water. You just have to adjust your salt eventually. So I'm just going to turn that off and taste test it.
It smells good for sure.
Yeah, and then I'll just show you how to garnish it. Okay, so. Yep, it's just right. Okay, a little spicy. I think I put a little too red chili in there. Okay, so now what you want to do is you have your cilantro. So let's move this out of the way. So pre-washed. Yeah, that's another name for it. Yeah, I pre-rinsed it before I brought it. It doesn't come that way.
They sell it pre-washed?
They do, but I did it again before I came. Yeah, and it's dry. I dried it. I don't know if it actually is pre-wash.
No, it's not pre-washed.
No, but it's organic.
Yeah, you can't pre-wash it. It'll rot.
It right? It will, right? Yeah. Unless they like dry it. Sorry?
The spice is going to kill the germ. The spice would kill the germ.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. So if you like to chop it, you can chop it. It's good to use the stems too. Everything has nutrients in it. So I think that's it. So you would, before you'd garnish it, you'd plate it, for your guests. Okay, and then don't stir it. And then you want to put in the garam masala, roasted spices. Has that little sweetness to it with the cinnamon. And then you just sprinkle a little bit on there. And now, does everybody like it hot in this room? Everybody likes it spicy? Pretty much. Wow, okay. Should have just dumped the whole bag there. Actually, we'll put it in the other mixture. Ooh, chilies. Chilies. Green chilies. So I'll have them add this to the, or actually, if anybody wants it in their dish, you guys can come up here and add it, okay? Because I didn't put it in the other batch. So that's available. I don't know, maybe let's see what's going on here. So give me a second. I think they're just busy bees working. Sorry? Oh, yeah, you can. Yeah, in the meantime, anybody want to come up and take a photo of the recipe? Can do that. How are we doing? We doing good? Okay. Can we just start with this now?
Yeah. I can take it.
Yep, good, great. And you want these? All right, there you go. Okay, here comes our samples. Over here, if you guys have space. And if anybody's interested in purchasing spices, today's event, they're $7 each. Normally I sell them $10 and shipping online. And the spice tins are also, I have 2 empties available if anybody's interested. And I'm on social media, on Facebook, Twitter. Yeah, he's here.